everyone, and welcome to my parents' basement. I got a guest here today. We got Matt Kona. Sorry for the delay to anyone that's watching. I had to watch me fucking mash my head against the table trying to get this thing to work. Thanks for sticking by if you're watching. I don't know if you are. We just got the new studio set up, which is just a laundry room essentially for right now.
A laundry room slash museum of Japanese baseball artifacts.
Thanks, Erica.
We have some nunchucks. Let's show them anyway. Nunchucks of baseball bats for the Yokohama Denta Bay Stars. So, take a long look at that. Red Sox merchandisers. That'll be our prize today. I'm taking over this is a game show now.
You can 100% take those.
You get laundry or nunchucks.
Laundry or nunchucks. Whatever you feel like.
So yeah, it's great to be here in your parents' basement. I mean, they're upstairs making lunch for us. We're gonna have some tuna fish sandwich, maybe some mac and cheese later. It's great to be a kid. Just playing video games on a weekday in the winter.
I'm just updating the.
So a little about me. I'm a stand-up comedian. From time to time, Ryan and I.
From time to time.
We from the time I'm on stage until the time I'm off stage, and then I go back to my secret identity of anonymous human being living in Boston. But
what was your first mic?
My first open mic was at a rock club called the Middle East in their belly dancing room, the corner restaurant, where they still have open mics to this day.
It's not too bad.
I forget what mic I met you at. I think, or maybe it was at a show or something. Maybe it was at Nick's.
Might have been Nick's when you and Noonan were doing that Thursday thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and it might. I think so. I think Noonan had met you earlier.
Yeah, I had done the gas.
Okay.
I was a month in, and Rob Crean saw me at my second open mic and says, "I'm going to book you." He was hammered. He was so drunk, and I was like, "I'm going to totally take advantage of this drunk booker."
Hey, that's why I used to not see Rob that many open mics. He just booking everywhere in a drunken rampage. Yeah.
Shout out Rob Crean.
Yeah, what up, Rob Crean? You know, and now we're here like nearly a decade later. And there's been a lot of video game systems that have come out in that time.
And we're not going to play any of those.
No. We're going to play a video game system that was already being phased out when I was working a job at KB Toys in Brookline, which is now a CVS. Actually, it was a CVS back then, but they expanded and took over the entire KB Toys to have even more CVS sweetness.
Did they offer you, like, you can be CVS KB, but no KB. You just get the red shirt.
Yeah. No. But this is a job that I got fired from because of video games. Like, I hadn't been into video games before I started there, and I bought a PlayStation secondhand, so it's cheaper, PlayStation 2, from someone. I think I bought a PlayStation 1 because it was like $50, and I got like a discount from working there. And then I just started, got all these PlayStation 2 games, and you see all these new ones coming in, you're like, I want to play that, and then it's $50 or $60 at the time, so I would just return them for new games, and then eventually return them for cash. So they don't like when you do that, and then they fired me and went out of business. So
because of you returning games for cash. Even though when you go there, they're like, all right, we'll give you $2 for this game that we're going to flip for $50.
Yeah.
I like how you did choose Dreamcast, though.
Dreamcast.
Like, you were just like, I've never played this. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. I've heard good things about the comfort of the controller. It's kind of like phone-like, the big phones that we have nowadays.
Phone. I thought you were talking about like a rotary. Like.
No. It's more equivalent to the modern phone. It's not big and wide like the PlayStation or the Xbox.
I mean, if you look at mine, I've got a display screen, so that's pretty high tech right now. That little
yeah,
little LED, LCD.
Yeah.
Which one's it? Which one is it?
I think it's LCD sound system. That's what's playing in there. That your little rumble pack.
Yeah.
This doubles as a Game Boy too.
Yeah.
So if you get bored with playing the game for the Dreamcast game on the TV, you can just play Tetris on your controller.
That's not bad. It's a hot move.
Yeah. Or Super Mario World.
Super Mario World for Dreamcast.
Yeah. Well, they were already phased at Dreamcast. Dreamcast had one block on the whole shelf of like PlayStation games because it was the same size. When I worked at KB Toys, we only had like a handful of games, and then we had like a random controller. And the person that bought the last one was very excited that they got it.
This is actually my original Dreamcast. I bought it when I got my taxes back, and like when you're younger and you get your taxes back and you get that much lump sum of money, and you're just like, what can I do? Something stupid? And I bought this and a Game Boy Advance. I was like, all right, I'm all set. And then a year later, I gave it to my friend, and he literally gave this back to me like 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
Reunited.
And he was. Good. I might have even sold this to him, and he might have just said like I asked him if he wanted money for it. He's like, no, I'm gonna just throw it out.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I actually did sell it to him, and he was just super cool about it and was like,
wow.
Yeah, but I was like, he's like, do you want this stuff? Because I'm gonna throw it out. I'm like, you'll never believe it, but yeah, I kind of need it right now for this thing I'm doing.
Yeah, to expand your podcast episode library potential.
Yeah, I mean, and if you tuned in earlier, you could have saw me swearing at the.
I just went in the other room, and in the green room, the green with an E at the end room. Previous guest, friend of the show, Rob Green.
Yeah.
Rob Green his episode was so well received that you decided to keep him on to like prep and prepare the new guests for future tapings.
Did he give you the rundown on what we're doing?
And he did. He said you're gonna talk about starting out comedy in Rhode Island, moving to New York for a while.
We didn't talk about that at all. Okay. We do tend to get sidetracked when playing video games, so I try to give a little bit of a more. I'm starting to try to figure this out myself, and just like before we start the game, give a little bit of a brief rundown who the guest is. We've got a few games. Matt picked out 3.
Yes,
I picked
3 for some various reasons. 2 that I liked, that I'm a fan of, but I've never played on this platform. 1 that I've never played without a big arcade gun, and then 1 because I've never played the game before, and it's about a sport that I'm a fan of. But okay, so you want to say what they are?
We'll just go with the first one because
we might not get to it.
Yeah, and we might get to more depending on how bad. Because I know one of them you picked out. Like I played it, and it's miserable. It's fun, but it's like we could go really long or really short on it. We have no idea.
Yeah.
But the first game we are playing is, can you even tell? House of the Dead 2. No, it's cut off by our thing.
Yeah, House of the Dead 2.
That being said, I've never played this game, and it's my dream guest.
Yeah, this is a great game.
Yeah.
It's going to be your new favorite game.
Alright, so I'm going to hit the start button.
Yeah, as player 1, you get to do that.
Yeah.
Player 2, I did it earlier. I'm like, I'm ready. We can start showing people stuff.
Hey, man, I just want to give everyone a heads up of who you were.
It's great to be here. Thanks for following me on the screen. Wow,
that's dated.
This place takes place in the year 2000.
Better clean this up.
Oh man. In the year 2000. So this movie, there's a house filled with the dead, and the dead are walking, and they're trying to get you.
I wish we had the DMX soundtrack, but we probably get taken off of YouTube when it goes up immediately.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
So I think you.
All right, shoot the dead attacking you. Hey, that's pretty good advice. Alright,
I hit start. Alright, arcade mode. Okay, options, original mode, training mode,
How do we do a little training mode since I have no idea what to...
I get the feeling training mode's not going to be like 2-player though. I say we just go right into it.
Okay, arcade mode.
I mean, if we're going to go into it, might as well just go into it.
What's the difference between arcade and original mode?
DMX isn't in the original mode. So we'll go arcade mode?
Yeah.
Alright.
I brought some quarters. I kind of was curious, especially when you're...
hit start. This is when you're in.
Okay, I entered my quarter.
When I
can press cancel? How do I do this? Yeah.
The first... I'm glad it's subtitled because we don't have the volume on. What the hell is that?
Oh, good. I've already taken care of G.
Who's G? John G from whatever that's.
Warren G.
Warren G. Rest in peace. Or was that Nate Dogg?
No,
Which one's dead?
Nate Dogg died. Nate Dogg and the G-Childs were in need of
all right, this isn't too bad.
Okay. Oh, I gotta reload. Okay, so reload before you shut off screen. Now it says press the reload button.
All right, reloads B, A shoot, and analog stick.
Okay. A shoot, B reload. Okay, nice.
Okay, not bad. We're doing pretty good.
Okay, don't shoot innocent people because
He might have been
they don't
bit.
deserve it. Yeah.
All right, well, wait, I think I'm dead.
I think if you just press both buttons at the same time, you're good because then you never have to reload.
True button mashing.
Yeah.
I wish you could just shoot people though. Like I wish it would just like I mean they weren't on that thing where it would fuck up the rest of the game, but like I wish you could get to that.
Yeah. Like you're not wearing a body cam. There's no evidence.
Oh shit.
Oh no. No.
I'm already up.
Oh, you're dead before I. No, I'm dead. All right. Press that button to continue.
So if you want, we can do like quarter count.
Okay. So
we did that with the Simpsons, and we beat the game on $4.50, or $8 or $9 total between me and Sean Carter.
Yeah. Wow.
So although I feel like this is a 50-cent game.
This is.
So we're both up to $1 right now.
Yeah. Well, I'm only okay. Yes. Well, I spent $1. Am I in this? I thought I'm the blue one.
You are.
Okay. I can pause it.
You're way over to the left.
Oh. Really? My politics? Okay.
So you used to run a mic at
Oh yeah, that had video games at it.
It did. It did. It had a dartboard.
Yeah.
And it had Big Buck Hunter.
Big Buck Hunter, yeah.
And a foosball table.
Later it got a foosball table. It didn't start out with one. And the mic was fun to do, but often demoralizing. But I guess that could be like any mic. But this is almost more demoralizing because it was like with the lights all on. So you're just in like this fluorescent room with. Sometimes people would come down, but it was like a big to do because you had to come down these staircases, which later on turned out to be pretty dangerous.
which ended up being the demise of the.
Yeah. What? And then it came back. Does it still happen?
No, it's gone. I think it went out of business.
Really?
Yeah. Because a drunk dude fell down the stairs that was underage right now.
No. They came back. Oh, you mean like?
I was making a joke that it happened again. I should probably mention that the first reason it went out of business was because
someone they fell or I don't know. There was a stair injury, and they were real bad. I don't know what ended up happening.
I don't know if the kid's alive.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I don't think he died. Not the person in the dumpster that we just saw
in
the game. I think he made it. But this real life person that we're talking about in passing.
It wasn't G.
While a zombie angel was trying to kill us. No, I think that he did survive because I feel like it would have been much bigger news.
Yeah.
And like the owner would have been like in prison or something.
But I think he paid like huge payout. Game over. Oh, we can't get. Oh, can I insert more coins? What?
Maybe not during a boss. Maybe I have to like.
Oh, it's on you, man. Like this is kind of.
I don't remember how to kill this guy. Like, I think maybe I should hit him. I think it's I should be targeting the flying thing.
He looks pretty.
I don't. The thing
pretty
Colossus-like. You can't really move. Like you're just kind of there.
The thing that sucks is zombies. You shoot him in the head, and this dude doesn't have a head.
He's got no head. It's taking everything away. Oh, dramatic.
Big issue. Game over.
Yeah. So this is unlike the some of the emulators that you have nowadays, where you can just keep going. Like
we have to start from the beginning.
Because the Simpsons one, you have to keep going again.
Should we keep going on this game, or do you want to switch?
I think let's try it again one more time because I think I've focused a little bit more on how to aim.
Okay.
I was a little out of things before, so I think we can beat this headless guy.
All right.
If we can't, then we can at least honor the potential memory of someone that fell down the stairs and made it.
I'll say this as a rule, we can't Google how to beat him, but the people that are watching us right now, if you Google it and put it there, not gonna hate you.
Yeah,
not gonna hate you.
I think if you shoot it at the little gargoyle guy, but
All right, we'll give it a shot.
right. I wonder if so much stuff is online. If you want the answer to something, you can Google how to beat the boss in the Evil Dead game, Evil Dead 2 for Dreamcast, and it's probably not just a scan of like a video game magazine. Someone probably typed it up. All right, boom, boom.
All right, doing good. So far, no damage. No
Turn
damage.
slime.
No damage.
No damage. No cut, man.
Still no damage. Still no damage. We're doing good. I think.
No damage, no innocence. That's how I like to run my open mics. One time, I think you were there. The police showed up to take like security footage from like while we're in the middle of an open mic. They had to walk through the room to go there. And I was on stage, and I was like, guys, we're trying to run a show here. Come on, have a little respect. At least order a drink.
You shoot the flying thing.
Okay. Hey, I was right. So technically, thank you for validating me, Internet. Great job.
Shout out Justin.
Justin.
Thanks for hooking it up.
Big ups, Justin. Oh, didn't reload.
Oof. Yeah, I'm bad at that reload. I can't keep going.
I was hitting both buttons at the same time, and it was working all right. Although I think that it sometimes distracts me from where I'm aiming. Ooh, that guy almost got shot. D-I-C-K.
Yeah. You should shoot zombies in the dick. That should be that's how it gets done. Oh no.
Yeah, I mean they're not gonna get hard again, you know. They're not.
No, they will. Rigor mortis. Rigor mortis. You gotta think about that.
But don't they have to be hard for it to remain?
I have no idea.
I mean, all my dead erection knowledge comes from the movie Clerks, and they can stay hard for a few hours afterwards.
I mean, we also don't know like when these people have died. So
yeah, that's a good point.
Also, how come none of them are wearing shirts for the most part?
Yeah, maybe this is it. Well, The Evil Dead takes place in Atlanta, Georgia, notoriously hot climate, so maybe that's a reason.
All right. All men too. All men.
Yes, all men.
Oh,
that was my bad. that was my bad. Yes, all men, and then I just shot him.
Listen, it's a
Cool
cruel world.
from Facebook for that. Oh, these guys, their knives are so sharp. Oh no! 50 cents down the drain.
So we're doing.
So yeah, I would love this game at the arcade. I never saw like a lot of people playing it, but it was always
What kind of gun did you have in the arcade? Was it just a handgun or was it?
No, it was a big one. It was a big. I don't know the calibers. I'm not a gun guy.
I feel like when I reload, I should aim off screen and reload.
Yeah, no, that's the kind it was. Shoot off screen. Although I savvied up. If you just covered that with your hands, you could reload a lot faster. You didn't have to shoot off screen. It's pretty neat.
Alright, weak point. Oh yeah, it totally told us the whole time.
Judgment 28. Didn't even have to Google it. But so maybe my wild shootings. Oh yeah, you can light them up.
Where's that thing?
Dagnabbit, get back here.
How the fuck?
It's very fast. And he's hiding behind his back, which is unfair. Alright.
What?
Oh, you hit us both.
So we just get smoked?
Well, we don't have any evasive maneuvers. That's the thing. We're not like Mac in Punch-Out. We can't move to the left. This guy's just coming forward, and if you don't hit this gargoyle, he's just gonna get you. Oh my god.
That bums me out so hard that we just get hit. We can't do anything to avoid. I think that's like the biggest
back.
like.
Oh, my wrist hurts so much. Oh, god damn it.
Like there's. This has to be easier
really
with a gun.
fast. This is distracting.
This has to be so much easier with a gun.
It's so much easier with a gun. I'm not a lefty. Oh wait, maybe got him. I would high five you.
Keep shooting that thing, though. Keep shooting that thing. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I thought we did it. Alright. Evil Dead 2, no gun. Nice. Judgment.
Oh, I feel like we made it a little further that time, despite showing exactly where we were last time.
We did. We should have inched up further. We beat the big guy, but let our guard down to the gargoyle. That's like Chael Sonnen losing after pummeling Anderson Silva for about 4 3/4 of a round to a triangle choke.
That's just
It's a mixed martial art moment, you guys.
There'll be plenty
Yeah.
of that to be talked about.
Yeah.
Just, spoilers on that one. What we might be playing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Keep going or switch?
I don't know. I feel like I'm demoralized.
All right,
Let's switch.
We'll switch.
That could be a natural transition.
Okay, we're going to switch, and I'm going to let you point to which one you want, top or bottom.
Let's do the transition.
All right, we'll do it.
Yeah.
So the game we're going to be playing right now, I'll let you...
Yes.
I'll let you...
It's topical in a way. How can a Dreamcast game be topical in the year 2019? Well, I'll take it out of the thing, 'cause the price tag obscures the glory of the person on the front.
Drop my controller like a boss.
Oh, like a mic. That is Tito Ortiz in the Ultimate Fighting Championship Dreamcast game, which I don't... Was this one of the first UFC video games?
It had to be. I get upset that Diecast
the
isn't on the
first.
soundtrack than this one.
Oh, man.
I know on the Xbox version, it might have been the second UFC game, but it had that song Singled Out by Diecast on it.
BHC! Diecast. Man, I have some great Diecast stories, or like seeing them live. And once I saw them, actually, so in real life, if you're watching this live and you're in Boston, there's a punk show tonight. Slapshot is playing, and a bunch of old Boston bands.
They'll be doing Olive Blast Furnace.
Yes. It's as a benefit for Chris Doherty, who's the lead singer of this band Gangrene, and had a stroke. He's not doing too good. So the band Diecast, I saw them play with Gangrene. I was like into Gangrene when I was a kid.
It's a weird...
Yeah, it is a weird mashup. Okay, but this is an even weirder thing. So, when did I see this? Oh, I went to see Rancid and Hepcat and the Ducky Boys. Although we got there too late, we missed the Ducky Boys, which is a bummer.
It's probably who you went to see.
So I Hepcat instead. But we went to this show, and I was an underage drinking teenager. And in the bathroom, I saw a flyer that Gangrene was playing at the Palladium the next week, and I had no idea that they were still around. This is like an old band, that I discovered. And so I went, and we showed up early because online we saw that Gangrene was playing a show later that night in Boston, but it was 21 plus. We couldn't go, so we went to Worcester early for this show's Sam Black Church 10-year anniversary show, and we got there an hour before doors even opened.
Was the singer doing Dump Guy Mosh? Because he looks pregnant for some reason? Shout out Sam Black Church.
We didn't get to them because there was like 20 bands on this bill. It started like 3 in the afternoon, and Diecast was the first band, so there wasn't that many people there, but they were cool. They were like kind of more metal than what I was into at the time, but more like punk, hardcore stuff, and I liked them. And
First two records are tight.
Yeah, and that's when it was around.
What is it? Undo the Wicked and
this was Undo the Wicked era. It was either like it hadn't come out yet. I think it was like right before then, and then East Side played. They played second. And more people had started to come in for East Side.
Guys, if you haven't heard of East Side, go on the internet, and if you find anything about it, just scrub it from the internet. It's not worth looking up.
So
are you guys into rap metal?
Yeah, but they weren't even like rap metal that much. They were just like had like a little bit of like DJ sound effects thrown in there, and it was really different.
I have an East Side demo still in my room with them covering LL Cool J's "Mama Said Knock You Out." It's so fucking bad.
Nice.
It's just like, come on, man.
Yeah. So there was a fight, like some sort of a fight. It wasn't really a big fight. It was like a bit of a scuffle near the end of their set, and so they like stopped things, and they're like, "Yo, man, like." peace, like, you know, calm it down. And then someone threw a punch at him, and he's like, motherfucker! And then he just, like, jumped in, and there was this big fight. And so we're waiting around for hours, like, wondering what the hell's going on with Gangrene, because they're playing a show in Boston this night, and they gotta cancel this or whatever. And then I finally, like, find someone that's running the place. I'm like, hey, when is Gangrene playing? And they're like, oh, they're playing third to last, but they're only playing for 10 minutes because they gotta go to a show in Boston. So it's like, everyone's doing, like, regular sets. And Gangrene comes in. It's like, why not just show up earlier? They're playing for 10 minutes. And then...
but it was an epic 10 minutes, right?
Yeah, which was 6 of it was covering Fight for Your Right to Party. It was fucking crazy. But it was my first time seeing Blood for Blood at that show, too. That was kind of cool.
God.
Yeah. We didn't stay at the same show.
Blood for Blood show broke out.
Yeah. This was when it was like just Buddha singing, pretty much. But it was
before like White Trash Rob decided he's like, you know what, I'm gonna take the I'm gonna take the reins on this and say some really ignorant shit.
Right. Yeah. It was
rather than just like sound like someone taking a shit.
Yeah. Although this might have been like the beginning of the end for that because of the Buddha era, because Buddha was like he had like also lost his voice. So like 2 bands I was interested in were playing it a combined under 20 minutes at this big venue, and so he sang a lot more. You know.
I actually prefer the White Trash Rob era Blood for Blood.
Yeah. It's catchier.
Outlaw Anthems is my shit.
It's a lot catchier. It's a lot like
yeah.
But there's something to be said about the first Blood for Blood album. I think it's called
Living in Exile.
Before Revenge on Society even. It was the pre-Victory era. It was like a released one. But there's like a 10-minute song on it. Like soulless. It's great. But
I wish we could just play music on this as well. I would put like Victory style, like whatever.
Would you play music when you played video games? Because I would do that with some stuff. Like with Tony Hawk, if I got sick of hearing those same songs over and over again, I would just play other punk songs.
I do it now when I play non-retro games. I actually play with... I assume the person that's watching is my brother's friend Justin.
On Twitch.
Yeah. And I'm always... When I play with them and they just are better at video games than I am, that's why I'm like, we'll do retro, because I can kind of hang. I can kind of hang. Despite what everyone just saw, we were just like shooting a metal thing and being like, how do we kill this guy?
Yeah. Alright, well, let's play something. I've never played a UFC video game. I am a huge fan of the world of mixed martial arts, but I've never...
Alright, so I assume we'll go UFC mode just because I think anything else is going to be like your road to making it to the UFC.
Okay, so this came out in 2000, this game, which is the year that the events that took place in House of the Dead 2 happened.
Look at the back, it's just... Okay. Just double checking the one that... Damn me, that's... Yep.
Do I have to press start?
Yeah, try hitting start, see what happens.
Alright.
Anything?
Nothing.
Alright, maybe I fucked up. How do I go back? Justin, Google how I go back.
We don't have Siri. We have Justin, who is taking time out of his day to watch us play video games. Justin, can you please also, if you have a Foodler account, can you order us a large cheese?
Alright, what if I just... How about I just pick a guy?
Okay. Pick a guy. And now, these are...
I'll pick the Iceman, and I'll just see if you hit start.
Chuck Liddell. Okay.
Maybe this... Oh, hold on. Let's see what we're doing. All right.
Maybe we picked the mode of fighting. Like, you picked, like...
you know what? I'm gonna...
Tournament mode instead of, like...
Wait, does Dreamcast not have a reset button? What the shit is that?
Ooh, I don't know.
Alright, wait. I can just...
Throw in towel. Just throw in towel.
Actually, wait. Hit start. Just see if that does anything. Right. No.
I'm not...
Alright, so...
I'm not Marcos Rujas. I assume it's pronounced...
Okay, so tournament, championship road, exhibition, right? That seems right.
Yeah, we're having an exhibition.
Yeah, there we go. Nailed it.
1 player versus 2 player.
That's what we wanted.
It's cool.
Alright.
Ooh, what do we do, Chuck and Tito? Come on, let's just do it. That's
did you watch that fight? Did you watch that fight?
I did watch that fight. It was the best fight of the year, I think.
Oh my god.
Way better than Holloway Ortega. It was, the fans wanted. It was Oscar De La Hoya. Oh, look, John McCarthy with the deep V.
Yeah, man. All right. So
can we just feel each other out? All right. Kick is A.
I'm wearing shoes. This is shoe era UFC.
What? No, you just have wraps.
Okay. No. These are sneakers. These are Asics. I'm sitting like straight talk wearing.
All right. I know how to kick and punch, so let's do it.
I'm about to commit a felony.
Can I leg kick you? Oh. Is there a block button? I would love to know about it if there was. Oh! Oh!
Oh no! Oh no! Fuck!
This is just like what happened.
No, first of all,
on the Fight Network.
Alright, first of all, it's not at all what happened because Chuck Liddell didn't throw a fucking single punch that hard. He looked like trash.
Damn.
Like,
Tito Ortiz.
I felt so bad because I felt like I could have taken a punch by Tito.
Yeah. Oh,
and like,
that fight, yeah.
Which
He's
might
got the
not.
flames on his shorts.
So what? Oh, do I? All right.
Let's do a rematch.
I want rematch.
Okay.
They did 3 fights, so we might as well just do the 3 to make it.
Can I plug something that I'm like
100% can plug anything you want.
I'm very like proud of in a way. So
is MMA Maniacs still happening?
MMA no, not really.
Okay.
Like me and Nick, there's a podcast. If you want to listen to old episodes of it, it was fun to do. We would bring it back at any time. It's just schedules are tough. We were talking about the world of mixed martial arts, and but I also like to write fake parody news, and I did something that ended up on like the Hard Times. It's on the Hard Times site now, but it was on like their side site. But it was called like Tito Ortiz retires from MMA to focus on putting flame on clothing. And so you can Google that article. It's on the Hard Times website. All right, you knocked it out, so we're even.
Oh, I forgot to update this too.
You're like, that's why I don't mind you promoting stuff. I'm just gonna kick you in the liver until your body shuts down. But yeah, it was a fun article. I want to write a couple more of those things. I should be doing more.
You know what's funny is that I don't think this game is actually on Twitch. To like.
Wait, it wouldn't show up?
I'm just gonna say it's that one.
Oh, okay. Oh, you have to like say that you're playing a certain game.
Yeah, well, it's just better for people to like.
Okay, so if they're searching.
So if they're searching for something, they can see it. All right, so.
All right. Well, I feel like you have to have a rubber match. This is what the fans really wanted to see when you and Sean Carter fought as E Honda. You didn't have a rubber match.
We actually
left
know what?
it as 1-1.
Now I'm kind of like maybe we shouldn't do this so we can leave it hanging.
I'll try to focus a little bit more. Okay. Oh no!
I'm just gonna get
out of there!
What is this? Yo!
Circle!
This is how you do it! This is flawless victory!
Alright. I couldn't do anything.
That was more like the...
Do you use these or this?
I was just using this and I just tapped that button.
But you were using the cross, not the joystick.
Yeah.
Move?
Okay. I only use the the joystick on new games.
Okay. Alright.
Dude,
there's Pat Militek. I'm gonna pick him because I've met him, and speaking of the old MMA podcast, he did a promo for it at one time. Yeah, he's a commentator now for various little things like CES was, but basically it's whatever is on TV on Friday nights on a channel that I can't remember off the top of my head now.
All right, I'm gonna pick Gary Goodridge because there is a clip of him putting someone in a crucifix, and he elbows him. The first elbow, dude's knocked out. The next 10 are just him spiking his elbow off the mat, and it's horrible to watch.
Oh.
Google that shit, and you won't be like bummed. Oh, you'll be bummed out, but I was bummed out as the guy that like just goes beaten limp.
Yeah, it's interesting that they give you some info about them. You say who they're where they're from, who they train under, and what their style is. So I'm a freestyle jiu-jitsu. You're just freestyle.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with that Chuck.
Can I do some jiu-jitsu?
I don't know.
Right, wait, come on. Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is.
Oh.
Oh, you do a little.
Get that
air
hump
hump?
going. That's what we do.
All right. What do we do? No punching.
No punching. All right. Kicks only round.
This is like slappers only for 007.
Oh.
So, man, these guys. It must be cool to have a video game. You're in a video game. People can play as you, but they got.
All right. You have to be a character that looks the most like you right now.
Okay. All right. Well, no one has a big beard, but this guy, I've never had a goatee, so I'll say, I guess I'm gonna say Mikey Burnett. Do I look the most like Mikey Burnett?
I need a pale guy. This guy's.
Mikey Burnett's pretty pale.
Yeah,
and he has tattoos. Do you want to be Mikey Burnett? Have you ever had a goatee? Have you ever dabbled in facial hair? We can't both be Mike Burnett, but in different shorts. Oh, we could. Oh, I don't. All right.
Wait, did not let you be him?
No, I could.
Let's do the mirror match.
Okay, all right. Blue corner, Mikey Burnett.
I wonder if you can't. I still don't know if you can jujitsu in this game.
I don't know. It feels like that's what you say your skills are, but you're not doing anything with it.
I'm about to take you down.
Wait, I think I took you down.
See, the problem was I didn't know which Mikey Barnett I was.
You're still starting on the same side of the screen that you were. Wow, so there's a lot of decisions in this game. I want to really see if they have the video game version of Sal Diamato to see how he scores a 10-8 rounds.
I blame myself not doing well in that round because I was trying to actually jiu-jitsu you.
Okay, all right. You want to be Mikey Burnett versus Mikey Burnett again?
Yeah. Well, let's try to jiu-jitsu each other.
All right, but I think that you have to get onto the ground. And how do you get him on the ground?
I'm going none of these four buttons.
Let me punch you until you fall to the ground, and then I'll attempt to engage.
Oh, you're punching.
All right.
I'm about to jiu-jitsu
How do
you.
we... Okay, what's the jiu-jitsu button?
Oh, yeah!
What?
Ground and pound! You knocked me off the bottom!
Okay, all right. That was my fault. I started with punching, but...
Who loses a note? Who loses a note?
It's a knockout of the year contender.
What sucks is that means Mikey Burnett is the worst and best UFC fighter ever because he was knocked out from Mount.
The only one who can beat me is myself. That's kind of a sports cliche, but yeah.
Wow. Mikey Burnett, the only man I fear is myself.
Hey, shout out to Nico Price for knocking out Randy Brown with hammer fists from the bottom. That was not quite as devastating as an overhand from,
You know what's funny is I've been in a street fight where it shut down Mass Ave.
Yeah.
And a dude tackled my friend and was mounting my friend. And the kid just yells, "How old are you?" And my friend just punches up and knocks him the fuck out.
Wow.
And then we went to court for a year because I fought a Marine.
No, yeah, you told me with that.
Bad times.
Yeah, court is expensive, especially if it's for a year.
It wasn't that bad. We got the court-appointed lawyer, $175.
Whoa, okay.
He looked like Dennis Leary. He didn't know anything. To the point where it's like, hey, that guy's a Marine and he started the fight. That's illegal. He can get court-martialed. And then, like, the lawyer was like, oh, yeah. And I was like, are you taking notes, dude? Like, what are you doing?
You owe me $170.
Yeah. We actually got out of it because we've been on and off at the court because there was a girl in the car that just kept on fighting it. And then what ended up happening was one day the lawyer was like, yo, I got this. I'm like, oh, it's going to be the first time you've ever had it because you've been useless thus far. And he just asks the judge if he can approach her bench. And he whispers something in her ear. She laughs and just throws the case out. And then the girl's pissed. And her lawyer has to be like, they're going to say you were drunk driving, so this is good for you. And then our lawyer goes, yeah, but what really happened was I woke up naked in the judge's bedroom drunk a couple nights ago. So, like, just like the crooked,
wow,
the system.
The long arm of the law goes under the sheets.
And the The words of Sick of It All. It's the injustice system.
Who's that big guy?
This guy?
Yeah.
Andre Roberts.
What the?
I was hoping
This is like open weight time.
I
right?
wish they had Are you Bass Rutten?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be Matt Hughes, who was like.
Oh yeah.
Who like they
Hates trains.
What did he fight at? He fought at like.
He was the welterweight champion.
But he also looked like he weighed 1,000 pounds when he was fighting. Like he looked jacked. What's the size difference? Oh, it doesn't look too bad.
Oh no.
I'm about to jiu-jitsu. You want my Matt Hughes wrestling?
Don't I do? Oh! You're supposed to hold me down, bro.
Yeah!
Oh,
pound!
Oh.
Damn. I would love to see in what world that would ever happen.
Bas Rutten, he wasn't in the UFC for a long time, but I believe he undefeated in his career.
I believe it.
And also a commentator now.
Yeah.
And a very interesting, smart, funny guy.
He has
sells exercise equipment that you punch.
What's that? He's got some new like karate like fighting.
Yeah, I think that's what the thing is. It's basically
it's
just
not
a series of pads and stuff.
No. I'm talking about he has an actual like
a style,
like a combat sport where it's like it's actually like people fighting karate. There's no takedowns.
Wow.
And it's just like
karate.
But it's like a brawl.
Huh. Like karate, but with punch. I mean, I guess you're punching, but
yeah.
I thought you were only supposed to use karate in self-defense. I can't let Boss go out like that. He's
So should we do a rematch?
Yeah. I mean, choose your own adventure. I'm sticking with BR, baby. Now, Boss was known for the leg kicks, but... Oh, you kicked him in the river!
He doesn't have the wrestling boots on though.
What? Yeah, that was weird. I feel like he just said, I feel like he just said toe wraps or something.
No, he had a straight up Hulk Hogan like tied up like 32 eye like.
Look how stiff Matt Hughes' feet
dick
are.
is. Just bulging out. Free cup days.
Bas Rutten hit him like a train. All right, too soon. I'm sorry. Who else?
Oh, well, you don't want to do the.
Oh, we could do the trilogy.
The
Yeah,
trilogy.
do the trilogy.
I mean, you're so upset about the E Honda thing.
I was pretty upset.
I'm just seeing you leave them wanting more.
I'm the one negative feedback you've received. All right, let's see if I can throw on a flying knee bar.
Oh shit!
Just hit you more times in a row than you can hit me.
Yeah! Stuffed! Yeah, take him down! Single leg! Oh, no!
My trademark came from the bottom.
Holy shit, man.
I just looked like I couldn't be bothered. He just tried to get me to get up and go karate fighting with you in the morning. I want to do that. I want to stay in bed and I want to watch Hot Bench, the #1 daytime television judge show with 3 judges getting sassy.
Alright.
Okay, so let's just wait. Was there a person just named the Chief? Oh no.
I feel like I gotta go Frank Shamrock.
Ooh, look at how he looks more like. I know he's not related to Ken Shamrock. Frank Shamrock like adopted him, right? Frank Shamrock looks more like Lou Diamond Phillips, whose wife left him for Melissa Etheridge, I believe.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Come to my window? Is that powerful?
Oh yeah, baby. It's more like come to my basement apartment window that only opens for sometimes just for girls. All right, Randleman coming out with the K.
See, the problem is I'm trying to take this shit to the ground. You're just mashing buttons. I mean, I'm mashing buttons too, but like.
All right, okay. Do these back buttons do anything?
I don't know. I hit them though. I smash everything.
I think that basically this whole video game could be the closest thing to actual heavyweight fighting in the UFC, because you just run and throw hands until you fall down, and then that's the best way to do it.
I hate that Randy Couture is not in here.
Yeah, you feel like he was around during that era. Jeremy Horn. I feel like that's also an ESPN reporter. Guy Mesger. He looks like if they did a gay porn parody of the Frank Shamrock story. Or the Ken Shamrock story. Penreltic. Who's this? Oil Can Boyd.
What about Carl Uno? Where the hell's he?
Maurice Smith. Ron Waterman. Man. I don't know. Something about the picture, it just strikes me as odd. His hands are up like real high.
I feel like we need like a goatee match.
Oh, let's see that. Battle of the best goatees. I'll be Eugene Jackson.
I'll be Pete Williams. She was the stronger.
These sound like failing R&B singers or country music artists.
It's not. Everyone thinks it's a strong chin. It's a strong goatee. Is what's
yeah.
the.
Look. Who stayed as far away from you as possible.
Oh, all right.
Wait, what are you doing?
Okay, so the green and blue button, you do that the same. Oh, hold on. Same time, you'll
grab them.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right.
Ooh.
As far as I can tell, these trigger buttons don't do shit.
Okay.
You're getting a little close. I don't like
it. Yeah, I mean, we got 5 minutes. Let's bring this to decision. Oh, okay. Triggers, yeah, they don't do shit.
Can I jump off the? Can I pull a?
A penis?
Yeah.
I think I've been invented yet. All right, so let's engage.
All right, you ready?
We're getting warned. Whoa. Oh.
Take it to the ground.
Oh, the round is up.
Oh, wow.
Look at these.
First match to make it to the second round.
He's wearing these shorts.
Look at these highlights.
Yeah. I feel like, what are these 3-minute rounds?
I guarantee it.
Amateur?
Dana is pissed off about the first minute of that fight.
Alright, now let's practice our moves again. Alright, we don't have quarter people. All right,
how do you throw a fireball?
She's got the retired Red Sox 2. She's got Damian Jackson's number 2.
I'm going to hit you with a sonic boom.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
Stop it.
Oh, what are you stopping my takedown, bro? Oh.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Dude, look at those combos, though. Yeah. Oh.
What? She's not me with the leg kick? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. You know what? I didn't really pay attention to our life bars at the end of the first round. I wonder if they like replenish in between rounds.
I think
when
they
the cut
do.
man would normally be working on.
And I feel like there's more.
Like, could
to
you be
it.
playing press buttons to get your power back? Okay. Now that I know some stuff, I want to be the most hairy-chested, dad-looking guy.
Okay, we'll go hairy chest.
Marcos Rua.
Oh, let me look for a hairy chest. Who's got a hairy chest?
He's got a little. He's got a little.
I think I can do a little bit.
That's hairy for the Japanese.
Wait. All right.
Japanese are not a big hair-bodied people, are they?
Okay, Matthew's got a little.
He's got a little.
I swear there was a guy that had like a nice. Oh, that's a nice patch right there.
Oh,
That's a nice
Evan
patch.
Tanner. Yeah.
There we go. All right. Body hair battles.
Oh, the key matchups. This is how Mick Maynard and Sean Shelby, they make out all the cards. All right, this guy's got body hair. He's got a good go of it. Oh, now you don't want to do takedowns. All right. Oh, give me a fucking.
Oh, I don't.
Oh, fuck.
Boom! That's how you do that shit.
Into the fence. Wait, who's my sponsor? Ray's Anchor? Or is that just my man? At least I got sponsors. I may have got knocked
Affliction.
out.
Affliction's your sponsor.
Is it? Yeah. I was hoping for Dude Likes, perhaps. This is kind of... did you watch... There's like a little documentary called Fighting in the Age of Loneliness. Anyone ever asked you about that?
Sounds like a depression documentary.
It is. It's a
is it?
It's not about depression. There's a lot of depressing facts.
Is it something like? Is it a combat sports documentary?
Yeah.
Is it kind of like when you watched When Porn Ends? You're like, this could be hilarious, and then you watch it, and you're like, this is really sad.
Oh, well, I think can see when porn ends.
Yeah, don't, because you're gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be so funny. Yeah, porn stars just being like doing dumb stuff, and it's like, nope. They're like, my husband died. I had to start doing porn again. It's like, oh god.
Well, the only porn that I watch is casting couch porn, so I know how it ends. They don't get called back, so I can feel good about that. You know? At least they have a terrible secret of their past. You know, they have to live with. But they were doing it for the fun. It's like a history of MMA, but also talks about how society and the world have changed during the time that the art of people fighting each other for money began or re-began. So, but it's good. Boss. What's the block button?
It might be the triggers. Oh man.
Oh.
That was a solid kick, though.
Yeah, you stuttered me.
Oh, stop!
You stunned me in the back of my head?
That's tight.
Come on, man.
I wish I could save that replay.
Where? What athletic commission is the Twitch Athletic Commission in town?
Who gives a shit, man? USADA isn't even in this yet. We could be juicing.
All right, I'm gonna pick like the most least out of shape or the worst shape person I could find. Okay, I gotta go with Andre Roberts. He's wearing a shirt in his profile. He's got potential. He looks like Buddha from Blood for Blood. Although I guess he's got a little something on top. But
I think he's the only out of shape guy.
Yeah, he's from Iowa, man. He just eats all that corn. Monsanto has done a number on his body.
I like this guy's 5 head.
Yeah.
So
he's got a big one. His hands are up. Well, both of these guys got their.
This guy looks like he sings in the sickest new metal band, and that's what I'm all about right now. Watch this. Wow.
Whoa! Deep leg kick.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh, yes!
No! What?
Oh, yeah!
Bottle
This
opener,
hits him
mate.
out, yeah!
Oh, you got
what?
side control?
Dude, I almost got you with an Americana!
Oh, come
Oh
on!
my god, I want to submit you! Submit him!
No.
Submit him! Oh!
Yeah! No way! Is that an Americana?
Yeah!
Oh, it's not cool, man. Look, you also ruined my shirt. Nah,
Yeah!
How do you do that? You just
What you're going to want to do is hit every button while you're on the ground. And including the trigger buttons.
Wrestling and boxing was his specialty. Your specialty is just knowing about Colorado.
The H2O man.
Oh my god.
He was a water boy in college.
You can do it, Ron!
Broomfield, Colorado. The H2O man.
Wow. I'm the chief. Come on, Robert Parrish. Let's rematch this. Run it back, Dana.
Well, we'll run it back.
I think he was running this at the time.
Had to have been.
Yeah.
Because this is like Dreamcast.
Video games without him.
Oh, what? That is a fucking blast to the face. Alright. Oh, no!
After the bell. I hit you when you already knocked it off. Theoretically, the bell.
Oh, cold out.
So, did you watch the first UFC?
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. I've seen clips. Yeah. Obviously,
I went back and watched it. I didn't see it at the time, but I went back and watched it like a year ago.
Yeah.
And it's bizarre.
It's
so weird.
It's wild because it's it's the Wild West. Like anything goes.
Yeah. A guy got his ear bit. Big story in boxing.
Oh, you're not going. You're not going trilogy.
Okay, yeah, we got it. I'm sorry.
This is your biggest complaint.
I know, but we're not even keeping track of who's winning the trilogies.
No, it's always been 1-1.
Yeah.
That's why I say the trilogy. If it was just like
is this
Smash.
the trilogy within the trilogy?
The guy behind the guy.
Oh! No!
Yes!
Get out of my guard! Get off of me!
Yes!
No!
Americana!
No! Tap
Americana!
out! No! Get off of me! This is not happening! Oh, come on, Waterman! No!
Don't tap, let's snap!
Come on, I got 2 minutes and 20 seconds! Look how fast time is going, by the way. Get the referee away from me! What is happening?
Come on, Big John, call stoppage!
Oh, no.
Oh yes!
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I go back and watch more of it now
good
just
fight.
because I've been training jiu-jitsu for a little while. Like a little over a year and a half.
So are you going back to watch specific fighters that you know have like a 6 jiu-jitsu game?
Well,
or
you wanna watch all the
some,
Hoist fights.
good oh yeah.
Because it's like that's the
He's using
that's the
gi and
explosion of the
everything.
sport. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy. Just like what he just basically just dispenses with people so
Yeah.
easily.
I mean, my friend kind of gave me shit once about jiu-jitsu because he was talking about was it Hoist Gracie versus Dan Severn?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, but he's like, Hoist Gracie like left in a stretcher and Dan Severn just walked away. And I was like, yeah, but Dan Severn tapped. If he didn't tap or like it was a real fight, it's like he's dead.
Yeah.
he's dead.
Yeah, absolutely.
What haven't I used yet?
And it's funny because when he submitted Ken Shamrock, like the ref didn't really see it. He let go because he like tapped out, but the ref was on the other side, and then like Shamrock kind of contested it. And he's like sitting there with him. He's like, bro, you want me to fucking do it again? And then we fought in the finals. He fought this kickboxing guy. And the kickboxing guy.
Wow!
I like this guy.
I don't like you.
The kickboxing guy. Excuse me. He's kind of a dirty fighter. And he bit him in the ear. And Gracie held on to his rear naked choke for a little bit longer. And the ref stopped.
There's guys that still do that.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be that guy still?
All
right, hold on.
He's my fastest finish.
Let me get the H2O man in. This guy's got nasty jiu-jitsu skills because he's the only guy I've been able to use jiu-jitsu with.
Yeah.
And I don't know how. It's just been mashing every button.
Come on, bro. You only got one sub.
I almost had 2 though.
You did. It was pretty much tapped strikes.
Oh no, I'm getting fucking wrecked. Dude.
The luck of the Irish. I don't know. This guy's Irish. He's wearing green.
Who the fuck is that guy? Alright, so let's do this.
I'll take your best.
We'll rematch this because I think this guy's my guy. I just got to get the strikes going.
Okay.
But what song are you coming out to?
Oh.
What's your song?
So I've put a lot.
What's your UFC walkout? What's your comedy special walkout?
All right.
Is it the same?
I'm not trying to like build a brand, but as a former tongue-in-cheek backyard wrestler, because we did a parody of the world of backyard wrestling, but you get into it in the same way if you're a fan of wrestling. I had a walkout song, and it was this European punk band. I believe they're from Denmark, called the Young Wasteners, and they had a song that was just like a sick intro, and it was called March of the Wasteners, and I thought that would be a cool like entrance song. But there is something to be said for a walkout song to try to get into someone's head. Like if I knew I was going to be the second fighter to walk out, I would pick a like obnoxious song that's long, and I would delay my entrance to like the fight to the point that it affected the fighter that was waiting in the cage. I'd be like, what is this guy doing? This song is annoying, and then try to take him out of his game plan for that. So it's that annoying song.
All right, so you and I are fighting.
Okay.
I come out first. What are you exactly what are you playing for me? I guess.
What songs would I think you dislike? Maybe the Cars for Kids theme. The 1877 Cars for Kids.
That would probably get me hyped up. You get knocked the fuck out. And then if you did like 1-854,
This fight's for the kids.
especially when I'm coming out to 1-854 Giant. Who do you call when your windshield's busted?
Come, Giant Glass. Yeah. Water Country theme. That'd be a good one.
Because I think, all right, if I'm coming out UFC,
Yeah.
I think honestly to get me actually pumped up and not to get in the head, just to get myself pumped up. Because you want something that pumps you up, but you don't want to like that's gonna give you like an adrenaline dump. I think.
Yeah.
And I think the best thing would be like, for me, and I love the song, is Modern Life is War, The Outsiders, aka Hell is for Heroes.
Okay, yeah.
It's got that slow build, and it's just like super like drum driven, and it's not like super fast and like kind of like getting you too hyped up. Like I think that's what I'd fear, is because like I've competed in a jiu-jitsu tournament, and the first one I ever did, I like just clenched hard.
Just too hyped up. Yeah.
So like.
All right, I have my answer. My answer is this song, "Electioneering" by Radiohead. It's on OK Computer, and it's kind of it's a good like pump up song, but also the lyrics kind of make sense in a fight. It goes, "I go forward, you go backwards. Somewhere we will meet." You go back and forth in a fight.
I'm not sure if that would get in my head or would get me so mad that I'd want to like smash you even more, because I have I hate Radiohead. Yeah. I was gonna say, if you want to get in my head, like play like a Beatles song or something.
Yeah. Maybe a long minimalist Radiohead song. There's just like a lot of beeps and mumbling.
Or like come out to that 1 hour long Dope Smoker song.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Have you ever made a bar or a restaurant angry at you by taking over a jukebox and playing like a really long song or something like that?
Shout out Bouncing Souls bullying the jukebox. No, I've not. Well, I guess a little bit with friends, sort of. We always do nu metal. Because that gets under everyone's skin real quick.
You know what? It's a little bit tough to do in modern jukeboxes, but if you have an old place that has like CD jukeboxes still, what I used to like is if you knew a CD had a secret song at the end, so like the last song of the CD ends, and I've done it with Nirvana. There's like 20 minutes of silence at the end of Nevermind, and then Endless Nameless starts, which is just like a feral jam session of that's fun to do, and that's fun to do as like the middle song. Like I've done 3 Days by Jane's Addiction, which is a great song, but it's 11 minutes long. And then like there's a Sublime song on Robin the Hood that's not a song. It's just an interaction between like a schizophrenic guy and like the hospital worker. So that's like 4.5 minutes of like this guy screaming crazy shit. So I'll do like 10 minutes of that, then their Nirvana last song on Nevermind, 10 minutes of silence, and then that again. And that was all at the White Horse Tavern in Brighton. Check it out.
That is a perfect place to piss people off.
People were pissed. It was not a busy night, and they were not happy. Yeah.
If you want to piss off someone with a pop collar, White Horse Tavern is your place.
All right. All right. Are you trying to avenge Waterman's Law?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do.
Did I not hit that?
Yeah. Wait, well, comedy special walkout song.
All right. Well, that is different because I wouldn't have a specific walkout song. I would have a mood-setting music play for like an hour before the special, or like while people are being seated, like the same type of music playing to put them in a certain mood, and that. Whoa!
Oh, it's undeniable.
That is, it's something I've done before. And I don't know why, but I just needed something to play, and I couldn't play it on my phone. I just searched YouTube for like old reggae playlist or something, and there was just like 2 hours of old, like the dawn of reggae, like just low key stuff. I just feel like it puts people in like a relaxed place. It's kind of minimalist. You don't notice it that much. But I read about that, like the people that do comedy specials are like they put their own one-man shows together and bring it to like Edinburgh and all that stuff. Like they think everything out to the point like that they want to play like the music and how it's staged and everything. And it was interesting to me. I was like, oh yeah, I've never really thought about the music. Like I hate it if you go to a comedy show and there's no music at all being played, like while people are waiting for the show to start.
Just to like kind of like
just like a little noise. Nice.
Yeah.
I hate being in a restaurant where there's no noise.
I think I would come out to Smokey Robinson's Tears of a Clown. Very fitting. It's very calm, very comforting.
Yeah.
Very nice. I know. There's only one song I can remember off the top of my head coming out to, just because it was. I feel like they were trying to fuck with me, and it was Rebecca Black Friday. Yeah. It was your next comedian come to the stage, Brian Shea. It's Friday. Yeah, it was fucked.
What show was this?
This was
Let me guess. Was it Improv Boston?
You got it.
Because they just played random shit for you. So.
But like it was.
You could have asked them if you.
No.
Yeah.
But like I think it was actually him just trying to be funny, and like I appreciate that. Like it's. I wasn't pissed or anything like that.
This is my moment.
I'm supposed to come out looking tough and funny. Why couldn't you give me like a, Celine Dion song to make me look tough?
Yeah.
We keep going on this, or should we go to the final game?
Let's go to the next. Yes, the final game. Complete the trilogy.
All right. I've actually been called out by someone about this game, not this specific game, but the series. And just so let the record show, I am the GOAT at this game.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
The fourth one, specifically.
All right. That's your wheelhouse.
Yeah. I will let you do the introduction.
Okay. Well, for this game, this is a game that is near and dear to my heart. It's called Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. Tony Hawk put pro skateboarding on the map. He's a legend. A nice guy. I saw his family compete on Family Feud. They won. And he also is rumored to be a person that donated a lot of money to help out the
Boston skate park.
Yeah, the skate park over there.
It was quite a big
Lynch Family Skate Park, which was supposed to be the biggest skate park in the country because of all the delays. A few other ones beat it. Louisville, we are now tied for fifth, I think. With
Louisville is sick.
Yeah. So square footage wise, we have like the same amount of space.
Did you go to the opening day of the park?
No.
I wasn't going because I'm like, it's going to be a shit show. And then like my friends were like, you kind of like, no way. And then someone posted a picture of Tony Alva. And I was like, oh, there's no way I'm not fucking going.
Yeah.
And like every time I skate by, I was going, locals only!
That's great.
I wanted to say it to him like in person, but like I couldn't get near him. The place was slammed.
Yeah. Yeah, we drive past there every day, going on duck tours into the water. It's crazy. And sometimes people smoke pot there, and we drive by, and I go, well, that's all these skateboarders have the same cologne, and not all the skateboarders, I know. But yeah, so I used to love playing this game. This is what I'm not good at video games, but this is one that with repeated button mashing.
No, this is not. You do not button mash in this game.
No, well, because you have to mix things up too. Because this is also a game that I've used in many analogies, where I talk about like either making the same joke or doing the same thing over and over again. Doesn't have the same effect the second and third time. You start getting half the amount of points, like a move in some aspects of Tony Hawk.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite one-on-one game to do? Do you like paint in the colors, or just?
We'll do a full.
tag.
We'll do a bunch of them. We'll do the trick attack. We'll do all of them. We'll do the fireball one too. Is the fireball one in this one? I don't know.
No, I don't think so because I don't know what that is, and I think I tapped out. I think Tony Hawk 3 was my favorite.
That's the one that I didn't like.
Really?
4 is my favorite. 4 is my, and then Tony Hawk
Well, but
Underground.
there was something. Underground was before 4, though.
No,
right?
it's
Really?
Underground then 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, was that Boston a second ago?
I don't know. Boston is in one of the Tony Hawks, and you can sketch.
Tony Hawk Underground 2, Government Center.
Oh, really? But there's our skate park is in it too, because you could, or maybe not, but you could sketch a duck boat. I know that, but they don't call it that. They call it an amphibious vehicle.
Before we get going, I'm going to say this. I did say I was the GOAT at this game, but Tony Hawk 4, if anyone out there is listening and thinks they can beat me, you're wrong. 20 million point trick. Try to come at that.
Wow, how do you do that? do you bronze something in midair?
I mean, it is a special move.
Yeah. 2 player. Let's do it.
2 player. 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 It's in Tony Hawk 4. Alright, so what do you want to do first?
Just free skate, just explore the atmosphere.
We'll just do free skater first.
A little free skate.
Just to give us a little thing. Alright, so I'm actually gonna pick. Who do you want to pick, just so I don't steal them?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Because I'm gonna pick Tony Hawk.
Okay, pick Tony Hawk.
But if you wanted Tony Hawk, I'd give him to you.
No.
Oh, I got Styles?
Shit, man. Put some outfits on.
Oh, he's wearing a helmet?
Yeah. You gotta be an example for the children. I'm gonna see if I can wear knee pads and elbow pads.
Oh, is this you? Yeah. Oh, I think you can just choose them too. Alright, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, I can be evil Tony Hawk?
And you can Bizarro Tony Hawk?
Alright. Let's see. We got Style B. Oh, we only got two choices. Which did you go with? A?
Yeah.
I'll go B.
You're going safety first?
Yeah. I'm gonna buy some shit.
This dude's balling out on Tony Hawk too.
Alright, no change to stats.
No change to
no
stats?
handicaps.
Oh, do you want let's just jack him up. Jack him up.
Yeah, all right.
Just because whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I choose to be really good, I guess.
Oh. I think. Oh.
Mullet falls.
Alright, so seeing how I've never. Tony Hawk 2 also isn't my game. I actually bought it recently. So we can
we can only do Mullet Falls.
Justin, if you're still on there, can you give me the cheat hack for the Dreamcast version of Tony Hawk 2 to open all the levels?
Hey,
I should have done this before.
Or Justin.
Yeah.
Alright, no time limit. Those are the rules. Just mess around, trip.
Oh, dude! Are you shitting me?
It's a free skate, bro.
Oh wow, Tony Hawk's 2, they still didn't figure out the.
Now, do you like the side or do you like top and bottom? For the view, or do you even have the option?
I don't know. I've never.
Have you ever done split the screen on the top to bottom instead of left and right?
No.
I think you can, right? Am I just?
No, not.
Okay. Maybe I had it in Dreamcast.
I mean, Dreamcast is pretty tight. All right. Well, what we're getting used
to. I don't know how to do any.
Okay, so A is jump. Your X button is going to be the kickflip trick, or your flip trick. The Y is going to be your grind. The B is going to be your grab. And the triggers will help you spin.
Oh yeah, nice. And what button is land?
And then up and down will give you a
smoother landing.
It'll make you manual.
Oh.
Yeah, so this one doesn't have revert yet. So
what's revert? So we can go back to your former life.
So like
before you skateboard. You do like cross.
The revert doesn't actually like continue the trick though. So what the revert does is when you come off a quarter pipe, instead of end, like you can, or does it? Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna attempt a 900 right now and see how it goes. We'll see. And nailed it.
Really?
Yep.
Because you jumped in the air and grabbed your shit.
See that shit? I'm gonna try and do a launch at 900. Nope, that didn't work.
Alright.
What would you say?
Grabbing is.
I've got the cheat code. Shout out Erica.
Hey, thanks Erica. Alright. Nothing against Mullet Falls, New York, but not visiting.
We'll let you get a little bit more acclimated, and then we can.
I mean, my problem is a learning disability. Like I'll get the hang of some things, but just not do others. But when would our first versus game to be?
I don't know. Should I try to do the code?
Let's play it by ear. Oh yeah. So do you just enter the code anytime you want, or does it have to be at the screen?
All levels for Dreamcast. Pause the game, then hold left. Hold L. Alright. So I'll go. Hold that. Oh, wait, did you do it?
Holding left, I pause the game.
So holding, I guess, the left trigger button.
Okay, hold the left trigger button.
Press up, Y, right, up, X, Y, right, up, left, X, X again, up, B, B again, up.
Wait, I hadn't paused it because when I was continuing, I was pressing up still. Right? I don't know. All right, you try it.
All right. So I'm gonna go like this, up, right. Oh wait, shit. Let me try it again. Okay, up, Y, right, up, X, Y, right, up, left, X, X, up, B, B, up, right. Nothing happened. Appreciate the effort, Erica, but it didn't work. Or maybe it's got to be like
On another screen.
pause it. Yeah, maybe it's not in 2-player.
Probably.
Let me see if here's what I'll do. I'll do it. I'll go into 1-player. I'll do career, and then I'll do it from there. And then once it's open in career, it opens in everything else, and that should hopefully do it.
All right. It's good to concentrate on a career, especially because
Career
I'm
mode.
currently unemployed. Yeah, I worked on my career today.
Why don't we talk about what was the worst moment at Rogies? Like, what was the worst nightmare of that room?
Well, okay, so we had a mutual friend, a close buddy of ours, moved to California, and he came back and he was visiting, and he was coming back on a Thursday. He wanted to do comedy. His name is Sean Donovan, and Sean Donovan, I wanted to make a show just for him.
Is this the Valentine's Day one?
So I wanted to make a show just for him, and it happened to be on Valentine's Day at Rogies, and it was a different bartender that was normally down there, because the Rogies staff was always pretty cool and good to me, and there was already some people down there, and there was like this one couple, there was like 2 people, they were talking to the bartender real loud the whole time, and asked them to go upstairs, and there were people that were there, like the crowd showed up, and all these comics showed up because they wanted to see Donovan, and I think we talked about it together, but we were just going to put everybody that wanted to go up, and
I was
then
up.
Sean would go up at the end, and that would be it. And maybe I would go up at the end too. I feel like someone else hosted it besides me. I don't remember hosting it. I think maybe Gitler hosted it. I want to say Gitler hosted it. Gitler Raphael lives in New York. Funny guy.
How's it going there, No Laz?
No Laz, how you doing? Where's the Laz at? So, we're doing this show. It's terrible. People are talking loudly at the bar. There's people in the crowd. They're not that great. Is in terms of being an attentive crowd. It was just like not that fun. And I forget what the order was, because I think I went up last. Oh, you know what? I went up at the request of Sean because I did this thing, which is nothing. The whole point of this thing is just, we called it the joke. It's where I start a story and never get to the point or tell any punchlines. The whole point of the story is to just tell it for as long as you can.
Thanks for following, No Laz.
and make it sound fun or important. And so I told this fictional story about going to the food court at the mall for lunch with a coworker, and him spilling food on his pants and needing to borrow money from me to buy new pants so he could go back to work looking properly. And I've done this at some shitty music open mics just to troll them. It's okay. And I told Donovan about it, and he loved it. And so he asked me to do it at Rogies, and I did it for 20 minutes I told this story, and there was no funny asides in it at all. And basically, I walked like the entire room. Eventually, but at one point, 2 girls came down that hadn't been to the show like all night. Someone upstairs told them that the comedy was going on, and they came downstairs, and there was like 4 or 5 people still there. And I was like, "Oh, thanks for coming down." So just to recap. I'm at the mall with my coworker. I spill some food and I basically start retelling the whole story again, and then I end it. The ending is, and then eventually the guy paid me back, and he's a good guy. Very good. So I felt like me ruining the show at Sean's request, or like ending what was already a painful, insufferable show.
My favorite part was every time you were about to end, he kept on going like this. Stretch.
Keep going.
And
so you were down there for me telling this story.
I was down there. And
some of the story, at least.
It was definitely one of those shows where he was like, all right, you're going up this. I was like, I'm on the show. He goes, everyone's going up. And it was one of those shows where you're like, I don't want to go up. I just kind of want to hang out with my friend right now.
Yeah.
And but it was good to see that like he. Can I follow him back from here? I don't know. I'll hit that back.
No, Laz, we're gonna follow you back.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitch too.
So what do you want? Trick attack, graffiti, horse, or tag?
All right.
Or no Laz. What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want
Laz,
first?
You pick as I follow you. Well, I'm gonna say of all the 2-player games that I would stand a chance at maybe not being like you're the GOAT, okay?
Yep.
Self-professed, but I have no reason to doubt you, except you were pretty confident in Ken beating E Honda.
He did beat E Honda
once out of 2
times. That's 50% of the time.
All right. How do you spell NOLAZ? You end with an underscore.
It's NOLAZ 010.
All right, 010.
And then he said graffiti.
Okay, see, because that's what I excel at.
All right.
Because you could do these little petty things.
We got you, dog.
All right, I'm going to heart you. I'm not going to whisper at you.
I'll whisper.
Okay, no, Laz. I just followed you.
Now, are we saying that right? Maybe.
All right.
All right.
Laz. All right, we'll start off with graffiti. My only chance of potentially ousting you.
And any comedy questions, feel free to ask, or anything else, let us know.
Yeah.
We're out here.
If you want to know about poorly running a show or trying to spitefully take on the audience,
or bringing up people with terrible intros.
Oh yeah, that was also a fun roguey staple. I wish that would be an aspect of open mic comedy that could continue. We just had bad intro night where we would write generic intros, put them in a hat, and then I would pick one out and read it and then bring up the person. But some people wrote them about specific people, which didn't always work if they were.
I think it works for the best.
Sometimes it could. But yeah, I can't remember any of the really, really terrible ones off the top of my head. But there was one. Actually, it was a learning moment because Chrissy Kelleher was there, and it said,
"Shout out Rafferty's."
Yeah, coming to a close January 24th. So she wrote a thing that said. They say that women aren't funny, but this next comedian is gonna prove them wrong. Chrissy Keller. She wrote that, and I was like, "Why is that bad? That seems like a good thing." She's like, "No, it's a terrible thing." I was like, "Oh yeah." And then I learned that all intros that say the next person is funny are kind of bad. Like you're at a comedy show, you shouldn't have to say that. And now I'm a big fan of no intros. People always say what do you want for intro or credits? I'm like, well, I don't really have any credits anyway. And some people, they won't accept no intro. They're like, well, I gotta say something, or I gotta talk about how you didn't want an intro, and it's puzzling to me.
Sean Clark, every time he brings me up, his intro, he's like, what do you want for an intro? I'm like, just regular, dude, just whatever.
Yeah.
Just keep it simple. And he goes, this next guy is a phenomenal hockey player. I'm like, that is not true. I'm so bad at hockey.
And what the fuck is that for intro? It's your famous hockey comedian Ryan Shea.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, wow. Speaking of Sean Clark hosting a show, this is also something that I like to do about comedy shows. Basically, I like to not be that serious. So if I know someone is going on before me or after me, sometimes I'll ask the person before me, they never have done it, if they will bring me up at the end of their set instead of going back to the host, instead of saying, back to Sean Clark. Instead, end their set and then say, your next comedian, Matt Kona, and then I will come up. And so someone actually, one time someone did that for me. And because I always like videotape my sets, and I was standing right next to Sean Clark when it happened, and they brought me up on stage, and he's like, "What?" He was very confused. And, so I encourage comedians to do that. I tried to do that last weekend and was yelled at by the host, and he said, "Stop it."
So Nola says he's part of a college open mic club. It's oh shit. It's so much fun getting up on stage, shitting your pants in front of your peers. Where's your open mic?
Yeah, and why is there not a bathroom nearby? Also, is it worse to shit your pants standing up or sitting down? I would say standing up.
No, sitting down. All right, here we go. No, Les, this is for you. Shout out. I was driving home. I helped with a competition in the South Shore, and my friend DJ'd it. And we were driving home. We went to Friendly's. I'm not sure if you're for sure what that is. It's an ice restaurant. It's a chain restaurant, ice creamery. I'm just saying no Les. Who knows where he's from? Yeah. No Les, where you at?
Las Vegas.
No Las Vegas. What happens in Las?
So he's from Reno. No Las.
Sitting down. See, Justin gets it. Sitting down is worse, and that's what I'm going to tell. Okay. I'm driving with my friend Twitch in the Tacoma after having all these like cheesy fries and a fribble, which is just a shake, a coffee shake.
It's a shake, but they make you feel embarrassed to say it.
Yeah. You feel like an idiot saying, "I'll have a fribble."
Yeah.
And so I'm just sitting there. I'm like, dude, I am having the worst stomach pains, and we are on 93, and it's jam packed with traffic. We're moving inch by inch. We can't move forward, like at a normal space, and there's no exit where we're at, and there's no breakdown lane either. So I'm just sitting there. I'm like, oh my god, dude, you're not gonna. I gotta go so bad. He's like, it's cool, man. You can shit at my house. I go, it's cool, man. I totally shit my pants. So I'm sitting there, and I reach in the back of my truck and grab a sweatshirt and have to sit on it because it is butt piss. It's straight up butt piss, and like. So like I'm sitting there, and I just turn to my friend and like I go, "Yo, Twitch." His name is actually Twitch. It's his nickname, but I go, "Yo, Twitch, I just fribbled my dungarees," and we both start laughing hysterically because we're on like zero sleep too, so everything's 10 times funnier. And then he just said, "Fribble me timbers," and I started laughing harder. And I said, "Fribble me this." And the thing that is problematic with this is that I was laughing so hard, I couldn't stop shitting. So I just started, it was just like Mount St. Helens coming out of my ass. It was just like staining my jeans, just ripping through them. And I go, we're going straight to my house. And literally I get home and it's like a baby's diaper with like the shit coming up the back. And like I drop my pants and it looks like I dipped my dick in shit fondue. It was so disgusting.
Yeah.
So sitting down is the worst.
Okay, but you may have had to throw out your jeans or possibly that sweatshirt. Okay.
100% that shit sweatshirt, which there was like 20 made.
Oh no!
It was like a special limited edition, like
the gray American Nightmare sweatshirt.
No, it was the Snoop Dogg verse. What's his face? Sean Broke Edge shirt.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Damn. Wow. Shitty way to go. But at least you didn't lose your sneakers. But if you were standing up and you shit your pants, boom. Sneakers, almost for sure.
NYC is where no Laz is.
NYC? Hey, what borough?
We'll hit your mic.
Yeah, there's a lot of open mics to do in New York. Some you can even do at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I think there's a place called Otto's Shrunken Head. They have like a daily 3 p.m. mic. So no Laz, after we're done streaming, go hit it up. I think it's on the Lower East Side. It's a tiki bar. Check it out. It's $5. If I'm letting you do comedy at $5 at 4 p.m. my tiki bar, you gotta give me $5.
Tiki bar comedy.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've shit my pants. Mostly it's because I
Queens, shout out.
farted too hard. Hey, Queens! Welcome to America. I mean, Coming to America.
Coming to America. I was just about to say it.
Greatest Queen set movie, next to Spider-Man: Homecoming, I think. Yeah. Yes, fuck you too. I didn't know he said that because I first saw Coming to America as the TV edited version. But
Should we start? Well, let's talk and skate.
okay,
Just
sorry.
so.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
Tony Hawk Underground best game. It's my second favorite, no less.
Okay.
Number 4. What did you say was your favorite?
I like 3. I mean, maybe that's just because I owned it.
Jack your stats
yeah,
up.
Get those stats up. All right. Accept.
Oh, it worked.
Hey.
Oh.
Side France. Viva.
Well,
New York State.
this is no less. This is for you.
All right, we're gonna look for you, no less. New York City. This is where they make salsa.
I confuse that commercial and City Slickers all the time. You guys ever mix a movie with a commercial every day?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. That would be so fucking
Let's
brutal.
just do one to start, just because it's. I need this. Oh no, I fell. Oh no, god damn it! I hate New York. All right. Well, all right. Does that change the color?
Oh my god.
Oh.
I think I'm not the go to Tony Hawk 2 for sure. Just due to the fact that. Oh, dude, you fucked me.
When you're in the middle of a massive.
This is so tough. I was like so. Like, this is when they haven't figured out like the angle right yet.
Yeah. Well, am I blue or red?
You're red.
I'm red.
Yeah, and
I
I
keep
am.
doing a bunch of shit on stuff that is not. Fucking. God damn it.
Dude, I stole all your shit.
Oh yeah. That's my only saving grace in this is I do like a little thing. And like that's my points. That I can't land. I also can't land.
Just got fucking wrecked.
Hey, you didn't steal one of my things. Alright, let's change New York. I need some scenery. Updated.
What's Tony Hawk Underground Pro?
Ooh, I don't know if I've done that.
Wait, what happened?
Oh, I guess we didn't unlock them all.
Did we only get so many?
Yeah.
Alright, whatever.
Alright.
School 2 is tight.
Alright, let's go school 2. It's like better than regular school. It's where you could swear and smoke butts.
So wait, what was your favorite Rogies memory? Oh shit, we're doing 2 minutes. I fucking jammed that up.
Uh-oh. My favorite Rogies memory? I don't know, it was kind of cool when, like, we would do a regular show there occasionally, and it went great.
I remember you did... Oh, was it you that did it, though? Keep going.
I don't know, like, one time Jimmy Tingle come in, he was on The Tonight Show. That's a kind of a cool little Boston drop-in history. Oh, I suck at this game.
I'm trying to think. I think... Let's see, Gulman's popped in.
Yeah, Gulman's gone by.
I know when I've hosted, he's popped in. I liked it when there was a softball game. The one time there was a softball game, and like it was like they would drink beer, which usually is a nightmare. But like they were like, "This comedy," and it was the
they were
best.
into it, yeah.
Oh, it was so good. And
yeah, that'll happen rarely.
Yeah.
But when it does, it's awesome.
It's magic.
Because you're used to just having comics that are in a rush to leave, hanging out there, and then you have people that are willing to listen to your jokes, and then you're like, oh, maybe I gotta try. Maybe I gotta do something else. And it's awesome. But yeah, having it be a resource to be able to tell jokes all the time was fucking cool, because I didn't really have that many minutes in other places that were available, so I could just go there and do whatever I wanted. Oh, he stole my shit. Still a bunch of it. Like all in one. Don't steal this! This is all I got!
I'm trying to think of my favorite. I used to do the Rogies Renegade, which was like...
Oh yeah, that was kind of an arbitrary thing based on or ripped off from another open mic that would reward the person that you liked their set the best of the week. And would I give the Rogies Renegade like the prize of hosting?
No, you gave them a long feature set and they could bump anyone.
Oh yeah.
And it was a 10-minute spot.
That's right.
And they could scratch their name on the cane. Where did it come from?
Oh yeah, that was a strange thing. People just they gave a trophy.
And you had to take it home. It was kind of yeah. You look like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, I wonder who did. Damn, I should find that out.
Should we try a different? Different. Let's go back to.
Can I have a handicap? What is going on?
You want to do? What should we do next, guys?
I don't remember how to play tag. Is that where you literally just have to hit the other person? Horse, we could try, but you know how to do shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up at that horse.
Yeah.
Do you want to see how hilarious Trick Attack would be?
Okay.
Just to see how this is. I don't know how my goat skills are in 2 though. They might not be that good.
Yeah.
Apparently, Tony Hawk Underground 2 Pro is Tony Hawk Underground 2, but only on PC. I'm not a PC guy.
Yeah, neither am I.
I can't like.
I'm a red-blooded American. I still say Oriental.
Oh my God!
You know what I'm talking about? Like
rugs.
Yes. This is an Oriental rug we're on. Get the camera down here.
Guys, we're sitting on lava. There's no rug. It's racist lava. Oh, did I not hit? All right.
All right, I'm not going to the skate shop this time.
You sure you don't want to tighten your trucks?
No.
Jack your stats up.
No, remove all of your stats.
That actually probably would. Can I go?
Where do you want to go? France?
Oh, let's go to France.
Bonjour, mon ami. Sacré bleu. Have you ever been inside the US of A?
All right. All right. Best Tony Hawk song. Whew. You got a soundtrack, so you should know no less.
All right. Shit. Well.
How long are we doing?
Whatever. What do we? So Trick Attack is whoever has the most points.
Yeah. That's all it is. It's just a point-based system. Just do standard 2 minutes.
Sure.
Or 10 minutes and just have it be like, just be a goddamn nightmare.
I'll be real. 2 minutes is fine.
Yeah, Erica, Justin, no less. What's the hot Tony Hawk song?
I like the U.S. Bombs. That was a song. I think that was in 3. It was
the Adolescents.
Yeah.
Was on here. I mean, Suicide Machine's New Girl, hot track.
Is it a Bad Religion song too? Goldfinger. I like Goldfinger.
Goldfinger's dope. What song was it? Oh, it was Superman, right?
Yeah. Ooh. No comply, baby. 200 points.
Hell yeah.
No comply. That's like me following instructions about how to play video games better. I may not comply by falling. No, you fall. You just want to fall with your board straight.
There's a 900 for all y'all. Here's another one for all y'all. I'm just going to go 900s back to back. I'm going to see how many I can do back to back, though.
Oh, because they'll take away the points, right? Keep repeating the same.
Well, up to 2, straight up 2 things. 3.
Yeah, there was a 4 where I was able to really get some points going. And make my brother mad or whoever I was playing with at the time.
All right, was this a game? I actually went to a retro game shop yesterday. Shout out Replay in Alston.
Oh yeah, they have like arcade games there too. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is cool.
And I literally had to ask him. I was like, "Hey, can you guys think of any NES or I actually said NES, SNES, or Sega games that were smash your controller versus games?"
Yeah.
And they were like, "That's mainly It didn't start till like N64, and I was like, good point.
Yeah.
But I think this is one of them, right? This is definitely like one of those like.
Oh yeah, you get hardcore and competitive and A2 for sure.
Yeah.
And they had this for PlayStation, but PlayStation was after Nintendo 64, right? On the timeline of things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here, I'll do this.
Just not be good. All right. Oops, I went back. Accept.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I think I went.
I'll take the wheel.
Okay.
I'll take the wheel from here.
I'm hitting accept. God damn.
Hold on, hit back. Jack, yours all the way.
Alright, okay. Thank you. I remember just all these. Alright. Where do you want to go?
Wherever, man.
You can't go.
Oh, Venice would have been a good one too.
Yeah. School.
And school's pretty dope. Hangar sucks.
Yeah, I hate the hangar. Let's go to school. Take me to school.
See what we got for things with this loads. Gigantic by the Pixies? Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I'll take that. That was a good one.
That was a Tony Hawk song?
Power Man 5000 was on the PS
I've
soundtrack.
seen Power Rangers 5000 multiple times live.
Alright, which
the
era?
Superior zombie brother.
Alright.
Oh.
New metal or rap metal? Power Man.
Yeah, probably rap metal. Yeah.
Tokyo Vigilante #1. Kills with his mind, not with a gun. Dude, so bad.
Yeah. But they had that big radio hit song. That was people went nuts for.
That's when he had that like weird like Slim Jim hair.
Oh yeah. Like a skunk. Yeah, I saw them at some bunch of outdoor concerts for WAAF.
Wow, was it Loco Bazooka?
Oh, definitely a Loco Bazooka was in there. I have a story about Loco Bazooka, and so Loco Bazooka was this big radio show concert in Worcester, and when I was a senior in high school, that was I had joined the straight edge movement. The only representative in my high school. But there was a kid that listened to nu metal that didn't drink or do drugs. And I would try to get him into bands like 10 Yard Fight and Trial and all these bands. And
Trial is sick.
Dude, I love Trial. They were the first band that really pumped me up. And so they were playing in Worcester on the same day as Loco Bazooka at this place called the Commercial Street Cafe. And I recruited this dude to come to the show with me. I had to pick him up at his Jehovah's Witness church in a bank in Seabrook, New Hampshire. And then we drove in my car with no GPS and no map to Worcester. I just figured you would just take the highway until the sign says
Worcester?
This is Worcester, get off. And then you pull over to the gas station, ask Sherman for directions. And so this is the longest I've ever driven a car. And we get to Worcester, we get to the Commercial Street Cafe, and it's supposed to be a matinee, like a 1 o'clock show. And it says that they are closed because of Loco Bazooka happening the next day. Or no, happening that day. So we had already driven to Worcester, and so I'm like, alright, well, you like all of these bands that are playing at Loco Bazooka, so let's just go there. And there was huge parking lots that were sold out because the concert started at like 11. This is like 2 or 3 in the afternoon now. And we're driving around, and we just park in a hospital parking garage. They go to the show, which is outside, but somehow sold out. They weren't selling any more tickets for it. So we snuck into the show with a dude that got kicked out for stage diving, and we snuck into the backstage area. We saw Slipknot wearing their masks. And we saw this
Slipknot?
Slipknot before they became not on Revelation Records. Before they became the big nu metal gods of Iowa. And this guy told us he got kicked out for stage diving, and the first thing he was going to do was smoke a bowl when he got in, and we're like two dorky straight edge dudes. And we climbed over the fence with him, and we're backstage. So we're walking around, and after we saw Slipknot, we also saw this band called Drain STH.
Remember the name.
They were an all-female band from Germany, and they were like supermodel gorgeous. And so we're watching them be interviewed by someone on the radio. And then a security guard that kicked out the guy that was stage diving recognizes him, points at him, starts chasing at us because we're with him. We think he's chasing us too. So we run away also, jump the fence, and basically I bought a ticket from someone that like had an extra. And we went in and saw like Machine Head and Puya. And
oh my God,
some
Puya.
of Primus. Primus is the headliner. It's just like the weirdest thing. They have some heavy riffs, but I don't know.
This was talked about on Sean Carter's podcast, who was the first guest on this show. Because we was trying to do like things. We did a podcast thing. And he's like, "What should a good theme for his debate show be?" And I was like, "New metal." And we talked about this one band. And I got asked, "Were they there?" Reveille.
Oh, they weren't there, but dude, I have some Reveille. I've been laced. So my cousin's uncle was the manager of that band, along with Godsmack and Afro Man.
I would love to be like, I'm the manager of Reveille Town.
From Harvard, Massachusetts, Reveille. Yeah, no, they were not on this one, but I have seen them live a few times. And, oh man, Just Look Around! No, not Just Look Around.
No, that was one.
Sick of It All. Was that one?
Yeah. Well, Just Look Around is a Sick of It All song.
Or Take a Look Around.
Take a Look Around,
Take a Look Around.
And then there was another one, too. Also, shout out Justin for, the PS1 came out before N64.
Oh, okay. Alright, there you go.
Good work, fact checking.
But did Tony Hawk for PS1 come out before the Street Fighter? Well, Street Fighter games were Super Nintendo. So
Yeah.
like,
I've got that. The World Warrior, where it's just 8 guys and that's it.
Yeah.
Sean Carter refused to play me in that because it's so slow.
Yeah, I know. I watched that part of it. I didn't watch the entire episode, but I did watch that. And yeah, I didn't know about like when you were picking all the different Street Fighters. I didn't know that like someone had bootlegged it, and then like, that's cool.
I actually heard that from Ted Pettigan, who will be on this. Ted Pettigan, who will be on this podcast maybe this weekend.
Just playing Pong the entire time, not switching games.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, because if you go back and like I played my original, because my friend gave me my Dreamcast back and my Super Nintendo with my original World Warrior game. It is insufferable. It is so slow. It's just like.
No, you feel helpless when you're getting comboed, and I think that's probably why you hate E Honda so much, because you could just corner a guy and just.
Well, that's the thing is in this game, E Honda sucks because he can't like. He also doesn't move. He doesn't really move forward when he does the thing. So all you gotta do is just back up and fireball him.
Yeah.
And yeah. What'd you say?
No. You guys still gotta have that rubber match.
Matt sounds a lot like Tony.
Like Tony Hawk.
Or like Fast Tony, like some Italian guy you know in New York City.
Hey,
that owns a spaghetti.
Tony Danza.
Spaghetti is a spaghetti place that is a.
We also sell pottery. We sell spaghetti. You eat it out of pottery. It's a spaghetti.
The spaghetti.
We got some new brands here. This is good. I was not good at this game though. But I mean, this was a fun game to play on your own. Too, because you couldn't get embarrassed as easily, and you could get small victories.
Tony Hawk. Actually, you know what? I have a question because he says you sound like Tony Hawk.
Okay. I'll answer it as Tony Hawk.
Answer it as Tony Hawk. So you've been on the show as Matt Kona the whole time. That's actually not your last name.
Yeah.
It is your stage name, and the Tony Hawk thing gets me questioning: is Kona from the skate park Kona? Is that where you got it, or is it from something else?
No, Kona is from when I was a younger man. I was really into prank phone calls. That was a fun thing for me and my friends to do. We did it before the Jerky Boys, but after the Jerky Boys came out, that really like intensified things.
You say it like you invented it, and the Jerky Boys just jumped on your steez. Like they heard about this Kona prank call guy, and then they just flipped it and profited off you.
Yeah, look, there's been a lot of they've been famous. I just want to say for the record, I was there first. No, prank phone calls have existed for a long time before the Jerky Boys, but they're usually just panting. Calling
we'll just do this again so we got something to.
Oh yeah. So it's not a static.
So it's not a static thing, and we'll keep playing.
Yeah. And this is probably the most pauses of any of the 3 shows you've done so far, where we just pause the action and nothing's happening. But Kona was so. I picked a name in a very Mrs. Doubtfire way too, because we were making prank phone calls. I'm just looking through the yellow pages, and it must have been a coffee shop or something, because Kona is an island in Hawaii, and there's blends of coffee called Kona coffee. So John Kona was my prank phone call name.
Did he have a voice?
Maybe just trying to sound deeper than like a 14-year-old. Or like assertive. He was very assertive. So let me give you an example of a bad prank phone call I did. We would call up this place called Raleigh House of Pizza, and it was in my hometown of Raleigh. And they would answer the phone by saying Raleigh House of Pizza, which is customary when that's the name of your business. And so I called and I said, "Hi, shut up! I'd like a large cheese pizza." And he said, "Did you just tell me to shut up?" And I'd say, "Large cheese pizza," and, for pickup, because they didn't have delivery. So I was basically just a dickhead who told the person to shut up for no reason. And then I ordered pizza and I didn't pick it up. So that's the prank. Ha sucker. But then we would eventually, like, I tried to call a clown to hire because my kid got suspended from school and had a fear of clowns. And he's like, "You want me to scare your child?" And so I called the bowling alley, and I told them it used to be a different bowling alley called Little Lanes that would allow people to use miniature bowling balls or something.
I remember prank phone calling people as a kid, like super young, before like even knowing like how to actually be like funny about it.
Yeah.
Like our version when you're like 9 is like, "Is Dave there? We don't know who Dave is." You know what I mean?
There's no Dave there.
Yeah.
But what if there is? What if there is?
I remember that the most rattling thing ever happening is when there was. "This is Dave. How's it going, Dave? Jim there?" Like, it's so bad.
That's great. Yeah. Oh man. I would call 411 where they still wasn't automated. There was a person there to look up someone's phone number for you, and I would just. One time I called 411 from a payphone. I said, "City and state, please." I said, "Can I speak to your manager?" And they're like, "Okay." And I went and talked to the manager. I go, "Yeah, that person was harassing me. I just asked for my friend's phone number, and my baby was crying. They made fun of my baby. It's just, I'd like them fired."
I'd like them fired?
Yeah. Like, I was on the phone with this person for 2 seconds, and of course they're going to go back and listen to the tape. The tape is them answering the phone. There's no baby threatening scenario.
You did say something about ordering a pizza and then not going to pick it up, which reminded me of something that me and my friends used to do. This is called the pizza scam.
Whoa, wait. Can I tell you, can I guess what it is?
Oh, absolutely.
Calling a place before they close, ordering whatever pizza you want, not picking it up, and then, like, just going behind there and opening the dumpster and taking a fresh, hot, perfectly fine pizza away?
No, we were way more wasteful.
Okay.
And you didn't have to go through the trash.
Okay.
You had to be a lot more.
You'd usually be like on top of the dumpster, you know.
No, you'd have to be more of a vagrant. Let's say.
Okay,
right. What you would do is you would call the place. You'd call the place and you'd order delivery. And you'd have that place deliver just like a small thing to a place that's closer to them than it is to you.
Oh, okay.
Then you'd order what you really want, and you'd order it to a place not your house, but one that's close to your house.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
And so then when they go to the first place with the fake one, they bring that to the door, and while they're there, you sneak into their car and just take your shit out.
Oh my god.
And one night we couldn't get it to work, and we called like 10 places, so we probably jacked up like.
What do you mean you couldn't get it to work? Well, they locked their car?
Yeah, they locked their car! And so we just kept doing it to different places.
Oh my god.
And so there was just a night where there was so much food, and none of it was bought.
Can I tell you a story about a reverse prank like this? Alright, so here's the scenario. It's me and my brother and my buddy Russell. And the three of us were also fans of smoking marijuana. And my buddy Taylor was too. He was a pizza delivery guy. And he also had a house we could go in and hang out in. We're all kids, 16, 17-year-old kids. So we wanted to go over there and hang out with him, but he didn't get out of work until 8 o'clock delivering pizzas. So I called him up before he was out, or just see like what time he got out, and he's like, it's pretty slow, so I should be out like right at 8 if you guys want to come over to the pizza factory to meet up with me. And so my brother goes, I'm hungry. Can we stop at McDonald's first? And I'm like, dude, you shouldn't eat at McDonald's. Why don't you just get something from the pizza place? I was like, you know what? I got an idea. I'm leaving out a little bit of information. When I called my friend Taylor, he's like, I'm on Winchester Street doing a delivery. I'll be back to the place, and then I'll find out if I can leave right at 8. And so, when my brother said he wanted food, I asked him what he wanted. He wanted like a large Italian sub. So I called up the pizza factory and I said, hey, yeah, we're from the house on Winchester Street. We just got a delivery here. Everything was fine, but someone came over and they want food too. So could we just put in another order for a large Italian sub? And you just send that guy back for it. And they're like, okay, but you got to pay for the delivery fee again. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And it's like, yeah, sure thing. Same address, yep, same one. And so we finish driving to the pizza factory, and when we get there, it's at the same time that Taylor gets there. He's just coming back from doing his Winchester Street delivery, and he walks into the place, and he says, okay, I just gotta see if I have any more deliveries or we can leave now. And they're like, okay, so we'll just hang out here. And so he's like, all right, I just got one more. Do you guys want to come with me? We could like smoke a joint or something. I'm like, all right, cool. And so he just has a sub. That's his only delivery. And so my brother gets in the back seat, and I tell him, I said, hey, at some point, just start eating the sub. Just open it up and start eating it. And so we're driving down the street, and like we're just talking and like smoking a joint or something, and we're heading to Winchester Street, and I hear like a crinkle of paper in the back seat, and I'm like I see like Taylor's eyes kind of like look up and like, what's going on, and then he locks eyes with my brother, who's got like half a sub shoved in his mouth, eating it. And like the look of dismay on the driver's face, where he just pulls over.
That's so good.
He just has no idea what to do. He just looks at me, he's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, I was hungry. He's like, what are you hungry? I'm like, dude, it's my delivery. He was like, no. He's like, just tell him it fell on the floor. And you need another one. He was wrapped in a bag. He opened it up. So like, we were just having a very similar laughing fit for the same amount of time. And then we told him, like, no, we ordered that. He's like, what? And I was like, we just told him to go back to the same place. I don't know where the fuck we're going. And he's like, oh, you guys are assholes. And yeah, it was pretty great. That was it. I think it might have been better if we just went and like allowed him to go to the place with the sandwich.
So Nolas says that his dad did the same thing.
What?
Used to hook up a mic to the boombox and prank call people on the payphone in the mall. Crowds would form and everything.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
I think it's funny that like Nolas's dad is probably someone we're friends with.
Yeah, he's doing live prank phone calls on the mall.
He's on board.
That's awesome.
But I'd say we should wrap this up. We've been on about 2 hours.
That's a good place.
That's a good place. But before we go, you got anything coming up?
Yeah, I do a bunch of nerdy podcasts. I have one about a very specific comic book character called Quasar that me and a couple of expert comic people know. I'm not an expert. I just make dumb jokes the whole time. It's called the Quantum Zone Podcast. You can check that out. I have some random stand-up shows happening, including the Naked Show, which happens the first Thursday of every month at Improv Boston. So go to that show, bring friends, don't tell them what it is. All the comics are naked, the audience is not. And it's fun, but weird. That's it.
That's it.
Matt Kona, Mattkona.
All right, and I will be at the Poorhouse on Wednesday. Sean Carter hasn't booked me on it yet, but I am going to be on it regardless.
Yeah, envision it.
Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Bob, for the compliment on that looking good. I'll talk to you guys later. Definitely we'll be back on this weekend at 3 with Jer Palapal, and then maybe tomorrow with Ted Pettingale. All right.